children. Welcome to Istanbul Airport, meeting point of the world.
Yeah, 25 Henry, return your previous frequency, please.
I am Pavel. I am a sailor, adventurer, and a pirate at heart. Follow my journey as I travel the world. I have a ride in Istanbul. It's right around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Taken number 12 to Aksaray Metro. I watched the video on YouTube, so I think there's a kiosk for it. Right when you come out of the bottom floor to your right, there's a kiosk for the tickets. All right, so sitting on the bus, it was 206 lira, I think. It's about 30 lira to $1, 33. But you're not gonna get that kind of exchange rate, so let's just say $7. All right, so I found the spot. It's right next to the hotel. We got the chicken, which is knock your socks off for the pepper. This restaurant's called Oba, O-B-A, with the pita bread, looks like, rice. This is the little salsa, and the salad, and the beer. And my hotel is just like, I don't know, 40 paces up the hill in this little narrow alley. It's oh my god, I'm in love. Well, it's the first night. Went to go eat. Came back to the room. I crashed out hard. Man, these look like, I almost thought these were candy store. It's a pastry store. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Wow, they must be having a sale on clothes. Oh, interesting. Well, let's hope they have a McDonald's here. I know that sounds weird, but every city I go in the world, every major city, I gotta try a Big Mac. Not that I'm a McDonald's freak. I love Big Macs, and that's all I get. One Big Mac out of each city. And if you watch my previous videos, you'll know that Saigon has the crown jewel, is the crown jewel of the Big Macs so far. We'll see if Istanbul will top it. It's interesting, these street lights, these LED lights, light up whenever a train is coming, so you don't get whacked crossing the street. That's very thoughtful. And I'm walking, I guess I'm close to the mosque, as you can hear in the background. I'm not sure if that's a prayer. I would assume so. I just love architecture. I am standing in front of the Blue Mosque, super excited about it, and right up front there's some kind of an Egyptian monument that has hieroglyphs on it, and not sure what it means. There's a plaque commemorating the erection of it. It's 390 AD, and wherever you look you come across these magnificent structures. Unbelievable. This is right next to the Blue Mosque. Wow. And just to think that this goes eons, centuries. All right, I'm inside the Hagia Sophia Mosque. This is right next to the Blue Mosque, and I'm in the upper hall, and it's just absolutely spectacular. Check it out. Unbelievable. Just to be on these grounds, religion aside, be in this building, and to think back that footsteps have graced this for hundreds of years. One can just imagine how spectacular this was when all these paints were fresh and colorful. On this railing, the name Haldivan has been carved, presumably by one of the guards, and I can't really find it, but I guess graffiti goes way back in time. When soldiers were bored, they carved their names into the marble railings. All right, I'm entering the Archaeological Museum of Istanbul. Check this out. I love me a good museum, and this is one of them. Unbelievable. These artifacts are 6th century BCE. Okay. Not 80, BCE. This is the goddess of the previous day, rave music. Alright, lunch. Got a little kebab situation going. This guy right there, this lamb. Unbelievable. They bring you this big piece of tortilla, and then you kind of load your own deal. Eat it like a burrito. So I was told by the hotel that on the other side there's more attractions. Actually, can't see, but past this ferry there's another side that apparently has a big hill, and it overlooks Istanbul from a higher vantage point. And it looks like there's some kind of a tower right there. Boom. Flipping this thing around, we got this beautiful mosque. I still haven't figured it out. I was under the impression that Islam, the Muslim faith, does not allow for smoking or drinking. Kind of like Buddhism. But some women wear just a headdress, and some wear the complete, and forgive my ignorance, can't remember what it's called, but the complete garb, the complete face covering, and but I've seen some women with just a headdress smoking, so I'm not sure. Maybe that's a different denomination of Islam, or I don't know. If anybody knows, leave a comment down below. That's an interesting thing. I'm walking back to where I started from, and I think I'm going to walk through the bazaar. And these stores, I mean, just unbelievable amount of beauty when it comes to sweets. I gotta say, I'm highly, highly, highly impressed with this city. I don't know what I was expecting. Obviously, I wasn't expecting third world or anything like that, but this is really super magical, almost like too magical. These corn stands are all over the place. This is a favorite, one of the favorites, as well as these pastries. This market is unbelievable. It just goes forever. All these side streets, it's prayer time. Seriously feel like Sinbad's gonna swoop down on his magic carpet here in a minute. And all these people are standing here. Apparently somebody got whacked by the train. I don't know. I don't see anybody on the railroad. Yeah, man, you gotta watch out here. That's why they have these red LEDs in the road, because, I mean, at night, if you're not looking, that, yeah, you're gonna end yourself quickly. This is how they serve ice cream here, with style, man. Look at that.
Extra for you, okay?
Oh man, Turkey's another level. There you go. Oh.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh my God. So awesome. I gotta come back here and explore the interior of Turkey deeper in. Alright, I'm gonna go smoke some hookah. I ordered some traditional Kurdish, I think, meal. So we'll see what that looks like, but they brought out this wonderful bread. Got the olive spread right there, olive oil. And then this situation. FS beer. For anyone who has hesitations about coming to a Muslim country, and I mean that in the most respectful way, without any kind of preconceived notions or anything, because this is not my first Muslim country. When I was in the military, I was stationed in the Persian Gulf, but Turkey is what I would consider in my vocabulary a very mildly centered Muslim country. I'm not saying that the culture or the religion is less important. It's just there's more flexibility for people to interact with each other, Westerners and Middle East. There is this spectrum of, on one end, girls wear mini skirts, dress Western style, then on the other end is the more traditional Muslims that adhere to the strict code. The women wear the complete dress with facial covers, but it is very seamless. I would highly recommend you visit Turkey and experience it for yourself. As a Westerner, if you have hesitations to explore another culture, this would be a very good place to start doing that. So I ordered this chicken. I asked them to spice it up just a little bit. Asked for it. This normally comes with French fries. I don't know why. Asked for a salad and the rice. Here we go. Oh my god. Traditional Kurdish dish, chicken, vegetables. I've not had a bad meal here yet. All right, my hookah is here. He gets it going. This is delightful. It really is. Smooth as butter. All right, Saturday morning. Sat down for a little bit of breakfast. I decided to stumble up on a little place that sells breakfast sandwiches. I'm having this little gem right there, whatever that means. Boom, for 80 lira. Everything looks wonderful, fresh. Yep. A little bit of tea. I got my sandwich. Heading over to the Blue Mosque, and then I'm gonna go see the palace. It reminds me of Poland. Sandwiches are very common thing for breakfast. It's not the typical eggs and bacon and all that stuff that we have in the U.S. It's actually sandwiches, and a lot of times if it's like a holiday, this spread includes like herring, salted in oil, different types of salads, egg salads. It's really a treat. So it's got an egg, some kind of a, it's not a salami, some kind of a meat situation, cucumber, tomatoes, and whatever other goodness, pepper, whatever other goodness is in there. This town is overran by cats. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I love holes in the wall, and I wouldn't consider this a hole in the wall, but it is a small establishment, and that's really what I mean. Hole in the wall, not a restaurant. Whether that means a street cart, food cart, or a small establishment like this, like these. Some of the best meals I've had have come out of places like this. Last night was really a treat. It was a little pricier than I wanted to. It wasn't expensive, but it was a little pricier. I normally don't eat like that. The only reason I did that is because I wanted to try the. A, I told the guy I would come back, and B, I wanted to try the hookah, and it was really a pleasant experience. But that's not what my traveling is about. It's places like this, and this really is a treat. So if you do come to Turkey, and if you want to stay out of the restaurants, I urge you to look for the little stands, because that's really where you're going to find the gems that you're probably going to appreciate it, such as I do. All right, well, I'm standing here in the court, not in courtyard, but on the outside perimeter area of the Blue Mosque, and I try to take a photo of it to get the grandness, but it's just so big that my camera won't pick up the entire thing. But let me turn this around, just kind of give you a glimpse of what I'm seeing. This thing is just unbelievable. A lot of people here already. It's about 9:30 excuse me, in the morning. It's a beautiful summer day. Started with a cold rain shower, and now skies have cleared, and I mean, just look at that. So shoes, of course, are not allowed. Women have to wear headdress. No exposed knees or shoulders. This thing is unbelievable. This is the interior courtyard of the mosque. Parts of it are under construction. I think they're doing some renovations to the building, but it's beyond words magnificent in terms of architecture, beauty. And you can see how many people are here visiting on a Saturday. The entry to the mosque is free, and it's very well marked of what you need to do in terms of taking off your shoes and such. But definitely, it's not something you want to miss. It's not a very long process of going through it. It's not a tour. You just go inside and basically have at it with Kodak moments, but it's spectacular. All right, I'm entering the Royal Palace. That's going to be my final big tour for the day. I'm in the wardrobe room, and just looking at some of these things, the descriptions, who they belong to. I'll tell you one thing, these people didn't live a long time. I guess like 30 was your ripe age of existence. All the different garbs, turbans. It appears that most of these outfits, these lavish outfits, are made out of silk and cotton. This one is pretty interesting. The jewelry that goes with it is rubies and looks like pearls, sapphires. Unbelievable. I gotta film this portion. That's a diamond right there. That right there is a diamond. Where's my finger? That's a diamond. Oh my goodness. And then you got all this gold. Looks like these are gold coins. The green stuff is emeralds, rubies, blue sapphire, topaz. Unbelievable. All right, call me crazy. I'm at McDonald's. As promised, I gotta try the Big Mac in Istanbul. And no, for any of you who are about to put a comment down there, that's where I eat when I travel to different countries. No, that's not where I eat. I mostly eat off the street carts and local food, but this is just my thing. I gotta eat one Big Mac in a foreign city that I go to. I don't know, call me crazy. All right, so far, as mentioned before, Saigon holds the crown jewel for Big Macs. All right, so something you don't find in the United States, they actually have mayonnaise, packet of mayonnaise. That's a German thing or a European thing. That's where I first actually learned how to eat French fries with mayo. You have one packet of ketchup, and here is all right, come on now. All right, so right from the start, it's slid off to the side. The one in Saigon was perfectly stacked together, just like in the picture. So let's see what the taste is. Points deducted for it not being straight up. It's kind of a mess. All right, points deducted for French fries not being super hot. Points added for the lovely young lady at the counter being cheerful and upbeat. So I will give this an overall score of about 6 out of 10. All right, so I wanted to talk about something that's could be misconstrued as edgy or disrespectful, which I don't in any way, shape, or form mean that. I think that having an open communication about cultures is a very important thing, because you cannot learn about other people's perceptions, other people's viewpoints and beliefs unless you ask the necessary questions, sometimes hard questions, in order to learn that. So earlier in the video, I wasn't sure what the headdress or the outfit of the Muslim women is called, the ones that choose to wear it as a I guess sign of their Muslim faith. It's called a burqa. Okay, it's called a burqa, and I learned that from my friend that I just met at the pub when I had a couple of beers. So we kind of talked about this, and he was very open to explaining it to me. And it's called a burqa. So my question to him was, what is the difference between that and the headscarf? Obviously both wardrobes are faith-based, and what I was inquiring about is, I seen these women in the headdresses smoke, and I was under the impression, and whether it's ignorance or not, I don't think it was, but they were smoking cigarettes, and it's my belief, it's my understanding that Islam, at its core, may not permit alcohol or smoking. So that's my question, right? So his explanation was kind of interesting, and I think that kind of transcends all the other religions. Christianity, Buddhism is not a religion, but it's a way of life, way of behaving, a way of living your life in certain ways, and alcohol and cigarettes are not part of that hardcore journey. So what he said, it was actually pretty interesting, and I think he was real about it. He's a Muslim himself, and lives in Netherlands, but his parents are from Turkey originally, immigrated. He was born in the Netherlands, and he basically said that what's under the dress is not necessarily hardline Muslim. It's not all, but at times it's an exterior appearance of following the faith. What happens behind closed doors in homes when the husband is in privacy with his wife, obviously the burqa comes off. What they do behind closed doors may not be essentially what the Quran says should be. And I found that interesting, because human nature is just that, in Christianity. And although I'm not a Christian, I was raised Catholic, but in Christianity, there's a thin line between Saturday night and Sunday morning, so to say, as Jimmy Buffett said it. And that's the truth. What happens Saturday night is definitely not what happens Sunday morning. So this is definitely a cosmopolitan city. What's meant by that, by definition, it's got a lot of different cultures blended together. The acceptance is very widely appreciated, at least by me, that you have so many different cultures that kind of blend in this city. So now I learned something new, and again, you got to be able to ask these questions without people getting paranoid or calling you, a racist or disrespectful. I'm not. I just wanted to know what's the difference between the woman who wears a complete the burqa that pretty much all you can see is the eyes, and then the Muslim woman that wears the headdress or headscarf. And I guess it's all about actions. It's about the level of interpretation of the Quran, just like in Christianity. So we're not that much different, you know, whether you're Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, we're all human beings. And I think that acceptance, number one, and understanding, number two, but number three, most important, is to be able to feel free to ask these questions. The moment we stop talking to each other is the moment that things just go south. So I hope that we as human beings are able to find a way to find a common ground from whatever walk of life we are from. That's my 2 cents. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and comment. Another exciting video, it's on its way.